Wakey, wakey! Did you know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day? That's why the folks at the new FX network invented the show Breakfast Time. Oh, yeah, live remotes from around the country, the latest in health and nutrition. Just a lot of wonderful little tidbits to get your day started out just right.
What? No toast? Got any marmalade?
You know, I think I left that in my other coat.
Igor, I think I'm getting something!
You could be on the air.
More, Igor, more!
Fox FX and tell us about your collection. Talk to us. We're live.
It's alive! Alive!
We got a fax here from a Frank N. Stein, who says he's got the world's largest collection of live brains. Anyone want to trade?
Trade for those fuzzy-headed trolls.
FX is the world's first living television network. It's the gang from FX with the answer to the call of the road.
We're gonna go and talk to the people in this country who matter.
Let's roll, Cato.
Everybody.
No matter how you're getting there or where your fantasies take you, FX will be on the road for you. We'll be exploring what's in your neighborhood and everybody else's with the rest of the country. Whether you're in search of live shows or popular favorites, FX has got the answer to the call of the road.
Come out on the road with me. We're gonna have some fun.
Around the world and back snap.
FX, on the road every day.
You know, we've been on the air for about a month, and we love getting your phone calls and faxes. If you would like to call us, please do at 212-802-4102, or you can fax us at 212-802-4205. We've got a great lineup ahead: Mission Impossible, Family Affair, Nanny and the Professor, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, and much, oh, much, much more. Stay with us at FX.
Different as day and night? Who says opposites don't attract? FX has got them both. FX, day and night.
I can't take this anymore. Do it. Just pick something. Anything. Oh, man. I've got to relax. Maybe tonight I'll just chill with FX. Check out some of their live shows. Yeah, I know what I want. What's wrong with this guy? Come on, buddy.
FX, TV with you in mind.
Just when you thought you'd seen it all, Dynasty's back.
Damn it, you little creep. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Dynasty, weeknights, exclusively on FX.
Different as day and night? Who says opposites don't attract? FX has got them both. FX, day and night.
Great, just great. This throws my whole schedule off. Well, let me get a quick grocery stop and catch some FX before Jim gets home with the kids, and you know, FX always seems to fit into my schedule. Now, if only this guy could write as fast as I drive.
FX, TV with you in mind.
Hello, Mr. Phelps. You're watching an elite team, the live hosts, live shows, and popular favorites we call FX. FX's TV made fresh daily. 7 hours of new live programming every day. Your mission? Join the FX team that makes TV fresh daily. Our hosts are standing by for the okay from your superior. Codename Mother Phelps.
Now that's a mission a mother could love.
In 3 seconds, this tape will turn into FX. TV made fresh daily.
Hi, this is FX News, and I'm Ellie Devers. Wildfires continue to burn out of control in Southern California. So far, thousands of acres have been scorched and at least 9 homes destroyed. The father of actor Keanu Reeves was sentenced to 10 years in prison for cocaine possession. The star of the summer action movie Speed has an estranged relationship with his father. And the next time you hear someone say, "I'll do anything for science," tell them to go to our nation's capital. A new museum planned for Washington, D.C. will let visitors touch a real brain. The goal is to teach people about medical advances. There is no word yet on whether or not it makes you smarter. Stay tuned for more news at the top of the hour.
Coming up next on FX, it's a bunch of guys playing spy.
Hi, I'm Ellie Devers, live from the FX apartment. As Peter Jaconis mentioned earlier, today is no ordinary Sunday. No. Today is, of course, National Hug Holiday, a day set aside to honor, express, and recognize the hug. I mean, that's common knowledge, right? It's weird, though, because, you know, on my way here, I was walking through the streets of New York, hugging strangers, which I figured is customary today, and I just got so many unfriendly reactions. I don't know, maybe they forgot what day it was or something. Yeah, right. Like I would go around hugging strangers in New York City. I don't think so. So everyone out there, make sure to do your part today to honor, express, and recognize the hug, okay? Hey, Green Hornet is up next, so please stay with us at FX.
There's something sneaky going on at FX. Very sneaky. With some cool cats. Sneaky cats.
My job's only doing what comes natural.
They're the cats of Mission Impossible.
Watch them.
How can they save the world?
We'll never know it.
With more sneaky looks per episode than a KGB agent at the Pentagon annual picnic.
Why? Is something wrong with that?
Be a cool cat and sneak a peek at Mission Impossible. Every night at 6, 5 Central. Only on FX.
I'm Karen Bryant from Sound Effects, the show that brings you music news from around the world, including previews of new releases which you get to review on air. That's right, you'll be able to call us, write us, even fax us. So watch us.
Sound Effects, every night on FX.
Hi, I'm Shamu, and you're invited to my house for a celebration of Mother Earth. Big stars will be there, humans too.
See you on FX.
It's the most fun you can have on dry land. The SeaWorld Busch Gardens Summer Celebration, next Sunday on FX.
I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Lori Hibbert. Every morning on Breakfast Time, we'll bring you live news from across the country, and we're going to be talking to people about things you'll want to know.
And if that's not enough, we'll fax you a coffee.
Breakfast Time, weekday mornings on FX. Want to watch Family Affair? Well, all you need is...
nice dresses, plenty of good healthy food, and a TV set.
You're right. Watch Family Affair. It's easy.
This is another FX Confidential, uncovering the truth behind 8 is Enough. By day, Tom Bradford is a mild-mannered journalist for the Sacramento Bee.
You're a perfectly normal, healthy adult.
But by night, he turns into Cha-Cha Man.
The Cha-Cha? Oh, now that's dancing.
Cha-Cha Man, working to keep his world running in rhythm.
Ow.
FX Confidential, exposing the real Tom Bradford. Who will be next?
Me!
8 is Enough, afternoons at 1, exclusively on FX.
Like any fine recipe, making TV fresh daily has its special ingredients.
Beautiful FX studios.
First, you need fresh faces throughout your day, getting you involved.
Hey, it's live TV.
You need the right mix of new shows to popular favorites.
Yes, we're gonna have to give this one 2 snaps up in a circle.
And always deliver it with a personal touch. Whether you want a whole show or just a bite of news, FX always has a fresh batch ready for you. FX TV, made fresh daily.
FX knows that viewers like earth-shattering TV.
If I have the baby, I've got a 50% chance of surviving.
That's why Home and Away has a breathtaking cliffhanger at the end of every episode.
What's the story with the cow? Poisoned.
So forget who shot JR.
Have you told Dad yet? Sorry? That you're a murderer.
Who killed Nico's cow? Is Pippa having the baby? And will Elsa's confession
She's right, I did kill someone.
ruin Tom's party?
So much for the celebration.
Catch the cliffhangers on Home and Away. Weeknights at 8:30, 7:30 Central on FX.
We asked our FX psychiatrist, why do the hearts need Max?
It's simple. Max represents the heart's desire to do away with material things.
Now, don't we throw the glasses overboard?
And his childlike innocence unlocks Jonathan's need to be a father figure.
Well, I worry about Max getting hurt, that's all.
But mostly Max keeps them in touch with the common man.
Cerveza. That's as far as my Spanish goes. Beer, and how much is it?
Experts agree, the hearts need Max. Heart to Heart, weeknights, exclusively on FX. Have you heard the buzz? It's the Green Hornet, followed by Backchat.
Only FX has the head-to-head action you're looking for. Glad, the gorgeous ladies of Dynasty.
Blake's mine, and you're never gonna have him.
They're rude, they're crude, and they're glad about it.
Mind your own damn business and drive.
It's the kind of dirty pool, backstabbing, mudslinging action FX viewers crave. Glide, the gorgeous ladies of Dynasty. Weeknights at 9, 8 Central, exclusively on FX. And may the best woman win.
If you want a rematch, just whistle. If you can.
Mission Impossible. You knew its theme song was cool. And sure, it's got awesome adventure.
But on FX, you can join a new craze that's sweeping the country.
Did you smell it?
It's Tango Mission Impossible with instructor Martin Landau.
He's adorable.
A slinky spy by day, but by night, Martin's ready to rumba.
So we move as fast as we can.
Learn the secret agent shuffle, do the decoy dip.
Practice on your own time.
Mission Impossible, great action, great dance lessons. Every night at 6, 5 Central, only on FX.
Welcome back to Breakfast Time, the morning show with all the information.
Need a little life in your morning?
Welcome back to Sound Effects, the show all about the best.
Looking for something live to keep you awake at night? Well, search no more, because FX is on when you are. We've got what you need day, night, and in between, with our live hosts, new shows, and popular favorites. And we'll always be there, whenever you need us most. FX, day and night.
Batman and Robin are your kind of heroes. That's why FX has assembled this team with you in mind. They're champions of fair play.
I'd rather pay just like any other ordinary citizen.
Always conscientious.
Robin, you haven't fastened your safety bat belt.
Environmentally friendly with recyclable equipment.
Alert parachute pickup.
When it comes to clean and honest living, you have the Caped Crusaders to thank.
Fighting crime deserves no gratitude.
Turn to Batman. TV with you in mind. Every day at 5, exclusively on FX.
Escape with FX to a tropical paradise, where two men will make your every fantasy come true. One, a tall, dark, and handsome Latin lover.
You want some excitement in your life.
The other? Well, he's a European hunk with an alluring accent that puts Fabio to shame.
A very admirable fantasy.
Let Mr. Rourke and Tattoo fulfill your every desire.
That sounds like fun.
Fantasy Island, weekday mornings at 11, exclusively on FX.
I'm Jane Wallace, host of Under Scrutiny here on FX. Every weeknight on our show, we'll bring you one issue live in plain English for 1/2 hour. Instead of zapping from soundbite to soundbite, where you get the news, but you don't really get the news, at Under Scrutiny, we'll cut through the clutter. And we'll talk to guests at our home in New York City and across the country. So join us.
Watch Under Scrutiny with Jane Wallace every weeknight at 8, 7 Central, only on FX.
I'm Lori Hibbert.
I'm Tom Bergeron. Here at FX, we've got everything we need to start the first morning show for real people.
First, we've got the news, live from our New York City apartment and from across the country. We've also got conversation with people you want to talk to about the arts, outdoor living, relationships.
And we've got weather so you can get where you're going looking great and tell them we sent you. In fact, the only thing we need now at breakfast time is you.
So spend some time with us.
Breakfast Time, weekdays at 6:30, 5:30 Central, only on FX.
Before the Stepford wives, there were the Bradford women.
Whole family of troublemakers and malcontents. Mary Bradford, always fighting the dress code. Joni, smoking on campus. Nancy Truant.
And just when their parents weren't looking, the Bradford woman would sneak off and get into trouble. Was it good, clean fun or a descent into hell?
Women are pretty weird sometimes.
See the Bradford women on 8 is Enough every afternoon at 1, only on FX.
His memory is so facile that Burt Ward never bothers studying a script the night before shooting a scene. He speed reads his lines right on the sets and memorizes them instantly. Holy majoli. What was Burt Ward's real name? Do you know what his real name was? If you do, fax us at 212-802-4205 and let me know that you're up to date on your little Batman trivia. Stay tuned for Green Hornet.
FX returns you to those thrilling days of yesteryear.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Return to a time when good guys wore white. Most guys wore polyester. Women used hairspray. Sideburns ruled the land. And morning show hosts were even actors.
This is absolutely not possible.
Return to the days that put a little fantasy into your life.
It's just like old times.
Check into Fantasy Island, weekday mornings at 11, exclusively on FX.
FX invites your family to join our family.
Oh, we'd be delighted.
It's a family affair. Every day, exclusively on FX.
FX asks the question that has occupied the great minds.
What if life was like in living color?
Pilot to co-pilot, we're going down in flames.
Clowns would rule through terror.
Homie, don't play that.
Superheroes wouldn't be super.
You know what I only think?
Celebrities would rise from the dead.
There's been another Elvis sighted.
Then be sent back. Great minds agree.
Life would be a blast. In living color. Every night at 10, 9 Central.
On FX.
At FX, we know it's been a while since you've seen Dynasty. So let's go over some facts. This is Blake Carrington. He's married to Crystal, and they have these kids, Fallon and Steven. No, wait. Their real mom is Alexis, Blake's ex-wife. She really hates Crystal. Now, Fallon's married to Jeff, and Steven, he's married to Sammy Joe, but he really loves some guy in New York. Anyway, Blake goes blind, Jeff gets lucky, and oh, never mind. Let's just say that there's a lot of really rich people doing things we only dream about. I swear, it'll all make sense, but only when you watch Dynasty, weeknights exclusively on FX.
I'm Peter Chaconis with today's news headlines. A victory today for crews fighting a deadly wildfire in Colorado. Firefighters have successfully built fire lines around the blaze near Glenwood Springs. 14 firefighters died battling its flames on Wednesday. This was one birthday O.J. Simpson will most likely never forget. The football star spent his 47th birthday behind bars while awaiting trial on murder charges. He was visited by his adult children and attorney F. Lee Bailey. And talk show host Larry King is suing the pants off his ex-girlfriend. The only thing is, they're his pants. King claims his former fiancée kept articles of his clothing after their breakup. Among other items, he wants to return our suspenders, ties, and a tuxedo. I'm Peter Chaconis.
Coming up next on FX, have you heard the buzz? It's the Green Hornet, followed by Back Chat.
FX captures Untamed Television with Swiss Family Robinson, Ooga Bongo, and Grizzly Adams. Shows that take you to a rugged place where families find food that isn't on aisle 7. Where people are the endangered species. Where facial hair is mandatory. So answer the call of the wild with Swiss Family Robinson, Ooga Bongo, and Grizzly Adams. Untamed Television, weekend starting at 9 on FX.
On the new FX network, broadcasts will be coming to you live from just about anywhere.
Taxi!
Whoa, a street corner in New York?
Taxi!
Or a pig farm in Ohio. A fancy restaurant in LA, party of 3. Want a booth? We could even be at the ballet in Seattle. Who knows where we'll be next? Evidently right here in Ralph's kitchen. You're gonna finish that? She hasn't eaten all day. It's not a BLT, is it?
It's the gang from FX with the answer to the call of the road. We're going to go and talk to the people in this country who matter.
Let's roll, Cato.
Everybody.
No matter how you're getting there or where your fantasies take you, FX will be on the road for you. We'll be exploring what's in your neighborhood and everybody else's with the rest of the country. Whether you're in search of live shows or popular favorites, FX has got the answer to the call of the road.
Come out on the road with me. We're going to have some fun.
Around the world and back snap.
FX, on the road every day.
FX has a strong domestic policy. Number 1, be firm.
He's yelling at us with his eye.
Number 2, always anticipate your employer's every win.
Manny, you think of everything, don't you?
And number 3, don't be afraid to admit your mistakes.
I'll never be free from this guilt. I let the whole family down.
Family Affair, Nanny and the Professor, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, and Family Affair again.
I see no objection in the plan.
The FX domestic policy, weekend nights starting at 7, exclusively on FX.
Exactly.
FX understands Wonder Woman's tough working conditions. Heck, there's no dressing room. Plus,
I'm not allowed to have any more personal calls.
But aside from the occasional temper tantrum, she's holding up rather well. Isn't she great? Wonder Woman, every day, only on FX. FX is asking, do you know French?
French, yeah?
Not French. French.
It's Mr. French. He's back.
Yes, he's back and giving French lessons daily. Learn l'etiquette.
We don't sit at the table dressed like a pack of street urchins.
Le Shakespeare.
If 'twere done when 'tis done, then 'twere best 'twere done quickly.
Le packing.
What was this doing in my luggage?
And le target. Practice. French takes the lamps, you take the lessons. Family Affair, every day at 2, only on FX. What's the Pet Department?
It's a show on FX with me, Steve Walker, and Jack, of course, about how to find, keep, and take good care of pets.
What's the Pet Department?
It's a collection of expert advice, personal opinion, and real-life stories about the extraordinary animals we call pets.
What's the Pet Department?
If you've ever shared your home with an animal or ever wanted to, it's the one show designed with you in mind.
The Pet Department. Weekdays at 2:30, 1:30 Central, only on FX.
What do you think of that, Jack?
Behind the greatest American hero on FX, there's a pillar of strength, a right-hand man.
We all have to do our bit.
Otherwise known as the kooky sidekick.
Well, what did you expect?
Well, we didn't expect Robert Culp, a.k.a. Bill.
But I'm going to be right there with you all the way.
After mastering the toughest courses in sidekick school...
Grand Theft Auto, rock and roll, surfing, all that.
He's easily the best sidekick in the biz.
A genius, huh?
Very smart.
Let Bill be your pillar of strength on the greatest American hero, every day at 3, 2 Central, only on FX.
And now another award-winning performance by Peter Lupus.
How's it coming, Barney?
Yeesh, good thing he's got muscles. Mission Impossible every night, only on FX.
FX thinks Home and Away is a lot like 90210. Except the kids live in a trailer park instead of mansions. And they ride bikes instead of Porsches.
Cheer up, eh?
They wear uniforms to school instead of our money.
What are you all staring at?
And they're named Nico and Rue instead of Dylan and Brandon.
We still like you.
And FX guarantees you'll like these kids. Because they have more problems than kids in Beverly Hills.
I only did it to protect my dad from marrying a murderer.
Home and Away. Weeknights at 8:30, 7:30 Central on FX. Does the fun go off when your TV is on?
This may look like a party, but it's not.
Check out the FX House Party with Batman.
Give it to them.
The Cape Crusader has the mix that jams. It's pop, it's hip-hop, it's metal, and more.
Sensational, it's a gag.
So plug in, turn it up, and get busy with a superhero who really knows how to work those wings.
You shake a pretty mean cake, Batman.
Rock out with Batman, every day at 5, exclusively on FX.
Coming up next on FX, it's Batman, followed by Batman.
Because we know how important it is for you to feel safe in your city.
Igor, I think I'm getting something!
You could be on the air.
Igor, more!
This is FX. Well, we'll bring you the world at the top of this hour.
Do you see it, Master?
Talk to us. We're live.
It's alive! Alive!
Gorgeous weather, except for an unusual electrical storm in the small town.
Tell me what happened.
Pennsylvania, Utah. We go now live to our remote crew to get the lowdown.
FX is the world's first living television network.
Only FX has Untamed Television, Swiss Family Robinson, Okavongo, and Grizzly Adams. Part of your Untamed weekend, exclusively on FX.
I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fabulous.
Homie, don't play that.
Their hobby is murder.
Batman and Robin are alive. Repeat.
Say hello to Mrs. Beasley.
This recording will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Rosalind Milan, and did you know that the Green Hornet series was actually launched after this Batman episode? I didn't even know that. Well, and did you see that dye hair job on that pink dog? I wonder how much that cost. Well, we won't ask. We have a fax from Ryan Lewis asking, on the show, Batman show, did Dick Grayson ever quit being Robin and let Jason Todd, who became the second Robin in the comics, take over the job? Well, no. The answer is no. Dick Grayson was actually Robin for the whole series in 1966. He also asked about the Scarecrow. Did he ever appear in the TV series? No, he didn't. Only in the animated series.
FX wants you to meet Mr. Phelps. He leads an elite team.
Or nobody does.
And his mission is impossible.
But we must try.
From him, no secret is sacred.
Of course.
No structure is secure. No spy is safe. He's overthrown many homelands, and yours could be next.
This could be as dangerous as anything I've ever put you through.
If only he could find his keys. Mission Impossible. Unlock it every night at 6, 5 Central, only on FX.
FX has a personal question. Looking for rare, unusual collections? Perhaps a one-of-a-kind?
This is the first appearance of Spider-Man.
Have no fear. Personal Effects is here, bringing the nation's collectors and super collectors together.
This guy even has Annie Oakley's gun.
Old coins, classic bowls, pantyhose. Hey, we're on the road to find it.
This is the program where either you come to us or we come to you.
The show that separates stamp collectors from dust collectors. Personal Effects, the collectibles show. Weekdays at noon, 9 Pacific, only on FX.
Hi, I'm Burt Ward. You're watching FX, Bat TV made fresh daily in the Batcave.
FX knows that viewers like earth-shattering TV.
If I have the baby, I've got a 50% chance of surviving.
That's why Home and Away has a breathtaking cliffhanger at the end of every episode.
What's the story with the cow? Poisoned.
So forget who shot JR.
Have you told Dad yet? Sorry, that you're a murderer.
Who killed Nico's cow? Is Pippa having the baby? And will Elsa's confession
She's right, I did kill someone.
ruin Tom's party?
So much for the celebration.
Catch the cliffhangers on Home and Away. Weeknights at 8:30, 7:30 Central on FX.
I'm Jeff Probst with FX News. Rwandan refugees are now dying at the rate of 1 per minute, and the world community is trying to help. Already, Germany has committed over $27 million in aid. Holland is sending over mobile kitchens and...
Another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I ain't nobody. I've got all of America out there. I've got you, and you've got me all night long. And coming up next, we've got the Green Hornet. Now, you know, I don't know whether you know this or not, but on Batman, the Green Hornet and Kato made an appearance, and what happened? Just like in Hollywood, they got their own show. Van Williams played the Green Hornet, and if I'm not incorrect, Bruce Lee played his sidekick, Kato, you bet. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm here all night long. I'm eating in tonight, and I plan on being with you through the entire course of the evening. We can talk to each other, you can fax me, we're live. That's what FX is all about. So, it's not that you ain't got nobody, you got me. I'm here with you.
Different as day and night? Who says opposites don't attract? FX has got them both. FX, day and night.
Can you shake? Hi, how you doing? Good boy. Oh, thank you.
The Pet Department. Weekdays, only on FX.
Hi, I'm Claire Carter.
And I'm John Burke.
And we're the hosts of Personal FX, the collectibles show. Every day, I'll be in our apartment taking a good long look at the things that people hang on to.
While I hit the road to meet folks around the country who collect everything from Pez dispensers to vintage cars.
And we'll also have experts dropping by to tell you if the stuff in your attic is trash or treasure. So break out that box full of baseball cards and Cupid dolls and join us.
Personal FX, the collectibles show. Every weekday on FX.
You know, there's a guy in Cincinnati who's been looking for one of these.
FX knows 18 million viewers are looking for an impossible mission.
Is that possible?
Sure. Try to find Mission Impossible anywhere else. It's only on FX every night.
I'm Claire Carter.
And I'm John Burke.
We're the hosts of Personal FX. You wouldn't believe some of the things people collect.
So we'll cover the country to show you and find out why people collect the things they do.
Personal FX, the collectibles show. Every weekday on FX. Are you one of those people who'll just die to get a peek at their favorite celebrity?
Why don't you just beat it, Michael?
That sounds like a great idea, Macaulay.
The savvy FX viewer knows where the stars come out.
I'm Geraldo Rivera.
So grab a chair and watch in living color.
Let's get busy.
Because if you're looking for the big stars...
What is the difference between Delta Burke and Delta Airlines, man? 20 pounds!
You won't die.
Elvis, here he goes!
Trying to find them. In living color. The stars come out every night at 10, 9 Central on FX.
This recording will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
back to Breakfast Time, the morning show with all the information.
Need a little life in your morning?
Welcome back to Sound Effects, the show all about the best.
Looking for something live to keep you awake at night? Well, search no more, because FX is on when you are. We've got what you need day, night, and in between with our live hosts, new shows, and popular favorites. And we'll always be there whenever you need us most. FX, day and night.
Well, you know, you ask for faxes, you get faxes. We've got one here from Family Auto Financial Service on Moody Street in Waltham, Massachusetts. The guy gets goosebumps every time he hears the theme song to Wonder Woman. Okay, thank you. Good looking, Mr. Pete. Now I have a familiar face to introduce myself to FX. I used to be on TV in Los Angeles. Much good luck with Fox. Elliot Brown, thank you very much. I am very pleased that your new station is the best thing to come onto cable. I'm a 46-year-old disabled man. I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I do a lot of TV watching. I like the old shows, and it's really good family entertainment. Robert W. Fournier of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. We'd love to hear from you people. Here's the fax number. I'm available all night long.
Hi, I'm Karen Bryant from Sound Effects. Ever buy one of these, get it home, and wish you hadn't? That's why Sound Effects plays new releases every night, so you can decide if something's worth buying before you buy it. Kind of like a test drive, without the car. We'll also bring you live performances and take you on tour so you can hear new music as it's really happening. So whether you listen to rock and roll, country, hip-hop, R&B, or all of them, tune in and test drive some new sounds.
Sound Effects, every night at 11, 10 Central, only on FX.
It's the gang from FX with the answer to the call of the road.
We're going to go and talk to the people in this country who matter.
Let's roll, Kato.
Everybody.
No matter how you're getting there or where your fantasies take you, FX will be on the road for you. We'll be exploring what's in your neighborhood and everybody else's with the rest of the country. Whether you're in search of live shows or popular favorites, FX has got the answer to the call of the road.
Come out on the road with me. We're going to have some fun.
Around the world and back snap.
FX, on the road every day.
How do you get your news? Surfing from soundbite to soundbite? If you get the news but don't really get the news, stop surfing and stay at Under Scrutiny with Jane Wallace. That's me. Every night, one issue, 1/2 hour, live in plain English. We'll talk with guests at home and around the country. We'll cut through the usual clutter. Under Scrutiny, where you'll get the news and get the news.
Watch Under Scrutiny with Jane Wallace every weeknight at 8, 7 Central, only on FX.
Hi, I'm Karen Bryant from Sound Effects. Ever buy one of these, get it home, and wish you hadn't? That's why Sound Effects plays new releases every night, so you can decide if something's worth buying before you buy it. Kind of like a test drive, without the car. We'll also bring you live performances and take you on tour so you can hear new music as it's really happening. So whether you listen to rock and roll, country, hip-hop, R&B, or all of them, tune in and test drive some new sounds.
Sound Effects, every night at 11, 10 Central, only on FX.
Igor, I think I'm getting something!
You could be on the air.
More, Igor! More!
Call in and tell us about your pet.
Do you see it, bastard? Talk to us. We're live.
It's alive! Alive!
And what do you call your furry little friend?
My pet's name, Igor.
And what exactly is he?
I'm not sure, but he is house-trained.
FX is the world's first living television network.
Yo, take night school within living color.
You try to win my affection and become the teacher's pet.
FX viewers can learn in living color philosophy.
You don't graduate until you grab this pebble.
Give me the stone! Cooking.
Smack it, flip it, rub it down.
Spelling.
Ecstatic. E-X-K.
And theater.
Friends. Romance countrymen. Lend me $1.
In living color. Class begins every night at 10, 9 Central on FX. FX explains a bat law of gravity. When climbing a wall, a guest star appears.
Holy human flies.
Enforce the law with Batman, exclusively on FX.
We're the hosts of Personal FX, the collectibles show.
Every day on Personal FX, we talk to people about the things they collect and the reasons why they collect them. You never know what'll turn up.
That's true. We'll also talk to experts who'll tell you where you can find the stuff you collect
and just how much it's worth.
Personal Effects, the collectible show. Weekdays, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on FX.
You mean the whole country will be able to see these great collections at exactly the same time?
That's right.
How do they do that?
Like any fine recipe, making TV Fresh Daily has its special ingredients.
Beautiful FX studios.
First, you need fresh faces throughout your day, getting you involved.
Hey, it's live TV.
You need the right mix of new shows to popular favorites.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this one 2 snaps up in a circle.
And always deliver it with a personal touch. Whether you want a whole show or just a bite of news, FX always has a fresh batch ready for you. FX TV made fresh daily.
I'm Claire Carter.
And I'm John Burke.
We're the hosts of Personal FX. You wouldn't believe some of the things people collect.
So we'll cover the country to show you and find out why people collect the things they do.
Personal FX, the collectible show, every weekday on FX.
Yes, has the diabolical Mr. Freeze snow cone the dynamic duo? You know, you probably at home are thinking to yourself, they're not watching along with us. We're like all by ourselves. Por favor, FXers, you're not alone. I'm watching with you. And what I really think I want to find out from all of you out there in basic cable land today is Otto Preminger is playing Mr. Freeze, and I'm cooking my dinner. These are some potatoes and onions, and it smells fantastic, and all the stage hands are salivating right now. Who was Otto Preminger married to? Fax me or call me. Here are our numbers right here. I've got them all set up for you. 1-212-802-4205 and 1-212-802-4402.
FX captures Untamed Television with Swiss Family Robinson, Oogabongo, and Grizzly Adams. Shows that take you to a rugged place where families find food that isn't on aisle 7. Where people are the endangered species. Where facial hair is mandatory. So answer the call of the wild with Swiss Family Robinson, Oogabongo, and Grizzly Adams. Untamed Television begins at 9/10 Pacific on FX.
Him a nerd. Clinton attended his 30th high school reunion this weekend. And that's an FX news break.
FX asks, what's an Okavango? Daktari with a wildebeest? Born free with an attitude.
Get out of here.
See what's in a name. Okavango, weekends on FX.
A tidbit that Angie Dickinson was actually up for the role of Blaze, but did not get it. I bet you didn't know that. And we have a letter from Kara Humphrey, Springfield, Illinois, says, I love FX. I watch it constantly. I especially like Batman. When I was younger, my friend Jennifer and I watched it every day. They liked it so much they made a Batcave replica out of a shoebox. Well, good for you. Now Batman's over, but now we're going to Green Hornet.
Want to know something about the music you buy before you buy it?
So I like to call it diet grunge.
Want to know what your compadres think?
It's trash.
Want to see rock stars singing in the FX shower?
I lost control and hurt myself.
You're looking for sound effects. Your one-stop show that calls the hits, the misses, and the music mix in between. Even the stuff you-know-who doesn't show you.
MTV wouldn't play you that song.
A fresh perspective on everything. Alternative to country to, well, what would you call this?
David Koresh, he's got a CD out.
Cult classics? It's Sound Effects every night, live at 11, only on FX.
Among our guests next week on Breakfast Time, New York's Mayor Giuliani, Adam West, Batman, and the Ukulele Man, and Lori's back from her long weekend. It all starts Monday on Breakfast Time. You got a bad sunburn.
You know, all across this great land, people have a need for variety, so they're constantly zapping their TVs like Herb here. That's why the FX network was invented. It's got new live shows blended with some of America's best liked shows and hosts to keep you updated on the outside world. So you don't need to zap anymore. Of course, this is a full aerobic exercise, Herb. And 2, and 3, and 4.
Mission Impossible's got lots of whatchamacallits like this.
This is the mass of an anti-lambda party.
Yeah, what he said. Neat stuff on Mission Impossible. Every night only on FX.
FX has a strong domestic policy. Number 1, be firm.
He's yelling at us with his eye.
Number 2, always anticipate your employer's every whim.
Danny, you think of everything, don't you?
And number 3, don't be afraid to admit your mistakes.
I'll never be free from this guilt. I let the whole family down.
Family Affair, Nanny and the Professor, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, and Family Affair again.
I see no objection in the plan.
The FX Domestic Policy. Weekend nights starting at 7, exclusively on FX.
Exactly. Are you longing for a romance like the hearts have? Well, the secret is the heart-to-heart look.
Oh, yeah, darling. Listen to this.
Study the head movement, the intense eye contact, the generous use of teeth. Take a second and practice at home.
Not bad, not bad.
And the look is such a time saver when it comes to communicating with your loved one.
You don't think...
Whether Jonathan and Jennifer are using the look for crime solving or one of their other hobbies, you'll find it only on Heart to Heart. Weeknights on FX.
FX presents a television event of epic proportions.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
A saga of guest stars making their fantasies come true.
All they're interested in is my body.
Set against exotic locations featuring multiple storylines of drama and passion.
He thinks I'm a hardy girl.
All controlled by a mysterious man of destiny.
Anything is possible on Fantasy Island.
Inspired by fantasy events. Fantasy Island, weekends at 9 p.m., 8 Central, only on FX.
We're watching Batman, and I've got a letter here from Zena, who says, I have a question for you. How many Bat series are there in all? Well, there were 120? 120 Bat shows in all. Yes, there were. And talking about Batman, we've got a Batman marathon coming up for you on Labor Day. So don't you go anywhere. Don't leave your television set. Stay glued to FX day and night for nothing but Bat villains and back to Batman.
Gang life doesn't have to be your life.
FX wants you to take a stand.
Gang life means a cycle of violence that often leads to death. Now, it's tough to say no to gangs, I know, but you got alternatives. So get involved. Check out programs offered by churches, schools, park departments, and other community organizations. Now, for more information, call a gang prevention hotline or your local police department. And don't wait to take action. Be a part of the solution.
Stop the anger and neighborhood destruction. Take a stand. Meet the kids from Home and Away.
I'm Carly.
I'm Matt.
I'm sick.
Be nice to them. It's their first time in America. They're on weeknights, exclusively on FX. You thought you knew everything about Wonder Woman? She's powerful. She's beautiful. But FX has cracked the formula to her secret code name. It is Nama Red Now. Okay, we just spelled it backwards. But we'll run the show forwards every day at 4, 3 Central, only on FX.
Hi, I'm Jane Fergus. This is FX News. Although the U.S. is no longer offering asylum to Cuban refugees, many are still setting sail for Florida. A one-day record was broken yesterday when the Coast Guard picked up over 1,100 rafters. A scientist at Yale University has apparently infected himself with a deadly virus carried by rodents. The doctor was in a laboratory doing research when a tube broke and the virus got into the air. He's hospitalized in a stable but guarded condition. And finally, a wedding may be in the works for Joey Buttafuoco. He's up for an acting role in the off-Broadway hit Tony and Tina's Wedding. That's an FX News update. I'm Jane Fergus. More news coming up in an hour.
Hello, Mr. Phelps. You're watching an elite team. The live hosts, live shows, and popular favorites we call FX. FX is TV made fresh daily. 7 hours of new live programming every day. Your mission? Join the FX team that makes TV fresh daily. Our hosts are standing by for the okay from your superior. Codename Mother Phelps.
Now that's a mission a mother could love.
In 3 seconds, this tape will turn into FX. TV made fresh daily.
It's the FX Domestic Rivalry Hour. Sure, Nanny has special powers, but we all know Mr. French could crush her like a walnut. Nanny and the Professor and Family Affair. Weekends on FX.
FX returns you to those thrilling days of yesteryear.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Return to a time when good guys wore white. Most guys wore polyester. Women used hairspray. Sideburns ruled the land. And morning show hosts were even actors.
This is absolutely not possible.
Return to the days that put a little fantasy into your life.
It's just like old times.
Check into Fantasy Island, weekday mornings at 11, exclusively on FX.
What's the pet department?
It's a show on FX with me, Steve Walker, and Jack, of course, about how to find, keep, and take good care of pets.
What's the pet department?
It's a collection of expert advice, personal opinion, and real-life stories about the extraordinary animals we call pets.
What's the pet department?
If you've ever shared your home with an animal or ever wanted to, it's the one show designed with you in mind.
The Pet Department. Weekdays at 2:30, 1:30 Central, only on FX.
What do you think of that, Jack?
Hi, I'm Gwen McGee from Breakfast Time, inviting you to meet people making all kinds of news, plus live remotes from all across the country. Drop in and find out who's happening.
Breakfast Time. Weekdays on FX.
I'll save you a good seat.
Happy 4th of July from FX, the world's first living television network. You think your family is dysfunctional? Huh, wait till you get a load of Family Affair on FX.
What's wrong?
Well, father figure is a workaholic, no time for kids. Mother figure is a man.
A mother in residence.
Without the mother's figure. Daughter's in denial. She's boy crazy but dateless. Twins! One relates to a stuffed doll, the other has the personality of one. And with this kind of behavior, how could they be normal?
What does that mean?
It means you'll feel better about your family just by watching ours. Family Affair, every day at 2, 1 Central, only on FX.
Escape with FX to a tropical paradise, where two men will make your every fantasy come true. One a tall, dark, and handsome Latin lover.
You want some excitement in your life.
The other? Well, he's a European hunk with an alluring accent that puts Fabio to shame.
A very admirable fantasy.
Let Mr. Rourke and Tattoo fulfill your every desire.
That sounds like fun.
Fantasy Island. Weekday mornings at 11, exclusively on FX.
This show, Home and Away, is set in Australia, so there are some language differences.
G'day, you dag.
But FX will help translate. When Bobby says,
I've stuffed up my own life.
Translation, I've messed up my life. Tom says,
I just got retrenched.
I just got fired. Steve says,
sometimes I feel like I don't belong.
I feel like I don't belong.
Yeah, I second that, mate.
Don't let the language barrier leave you all wet. Home and Away, where the accent is on fun. Weeknights at 8:30, 7:30 Central on FX.
All right. Now, the big question is, should I be wearing this vest at all? It's a big question here on this set. We need your help. We need you to give us a phone call at this number, 1-212-802-4102. Call us there. Let me know, is it going to be thumbs up on my vest, or will it be thumbs down on my vest? You be the judge.
Different as day and night? Who says opposites don't attract? FX has got them both. FX, day and night.
And now another award-winning performance by Peter Lupus.
How's it coming, Barney?
Yeesh, good thing he's got muscles. Mission Impossible every night only on FX.
I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Lori Hibbert.
Two very real people in search of the same things you are. One, an understanding of a complex world, and two, the perfect cup of coffee.
And we've got both of them for you. It's breakfast time here on FX. 2 hours of news and conversation from our New York City apartment and from across the country. Plus health, gardening, entertainment.
And coffee.
The things real people need in the morning.
And get this, you can even fax us with your questions.
Wow.
I know.
The search is over. Breakfast time, weekday mornings on FX. FX asks, if you get a comb over, can you still be the perfect dad?
Let it all hang out.
Why do some dads always know what to do and just what to say?
But I'm not good at self-analysis.
Is it the 12-hour days, the love handles, or that distinctive Bro Cream comb-over that converts Tom Bradford's knowledge into wisdom?
I don't know.
Do shrugs and confusion help children figure out life for themselves?
Mom, what's Dad talking about?
Reach a new level of dadness. With 8 is enough. Weekdays at 1, only on FX.
Well, welcome back to our FX apartment. I am still Peter Chaconis, coming to you live and, well, just live. You know, I asked you for your portraits of me, Peter Chaconis. You did not fail me. Here we go, America. First one, I believe, is Kevin White from Miami, Florida. Not a bad job. Then we've got Gene Berezin, I think is the name, from Brooklyn. Thank you, Gene. We've got John Timmel from Carbondale, Illinois. I don't know about that one either. And we've got Joe. That was a pretty good one, from Seattle. That's pretty darn close to what I'm looking like. We've got the Green Hornet coming up next. We've got Ellie Devers coming to join you all day long. And maybe you can go ahead and fax her some pictures of herself.
Is solving your skin problem a mission impossible?
I just don't know what to do.
Finally, FX has the solution.
It works like a charm.
It's the Mission Impossible Miracle Mask. Wear it jogging, driving, or while overthrowing a small Latin country.
That's what makes the whole idea work.
Its secret agents keep working even when you're dead.
Just make sure you wear them to the funeral.
And with Miracle Mask, it's easy. Just watch the show at your place and avoid unsightly crater face.
You got yourself a deal.
Mission Impossible. It's an exclusive FX facial. Every night at 6, 5 Central on FX.
I'm Millie Devers and this is FX News. A federal study released today shows husbands kill their wives more often than wives kill their husbands. The study says the husband is the attacker in almost 2/3 of the cases in spousal murders. And some firefighters are heading home from a killer fire in Colorado. Officials in the Glenwood Springs area say the fire is finally contained. Some crew members are being released, but others are staying on to help hold the fire line. And artist Randy Hubbard says, never mind. She won't display the larger-than-life statue of the late Kurt Cobain in a Washington park because she says it caused too much controversy. She'll sell it instead. There'll be more news at the top of the hour.
Coming up next on FX, it's a bunch of guys playing spy and a couple of guys
playing house? It's Mission Impossible, followed by Family Affair.
Hi, I'm Steve Walker, and this is Jack. Together, we host the Pet Department on FX. It's all about pets and the people they live with. Every day on the Pet Department, we'll talk about how to choose exactly the right pet for you. We'll hear good advice from our very own vet, Dr. Larry, on how to care for your pet. And we'll also meet some amazing animals and hear all about their real-life experiences. That's Jack's favorite part, right, Jack?
The Pet Department, weekdays at 2:30, 1:30 Central, only on FX.
You've got a story for us, don't you, Jack?
What would Dynasty be without a little TNA?
I don't wear gloves to bed.
Just dincy, I guess. Dynasty, weeknights exclusively on FX.
Only play 2 years. And why did the actor who played the Green Hornet leave show business?
Well, Sal, the Green Hornet actually only ran for 1 season. It aired opposite the Wild Wild West, which just killed the Green Hornet in ratings. So by the '67 season, it was gone. Now, as for the actor who played Green Hornet, well, here's a clip from Tuesday's episode of Personal FX. Co-host John Burke was interviewing Green Hornet memorabilia collector J.R. Goodman when a surprise guest dropped by.
Do you ever talk to the Green Hornet, Van Williams?
Yes, I do. In fact, would you like to talk to him now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey ho! Oh, it's the Green Hornet.
Hey,
how are you? Nice to see you.
Doing a little reminiscing around here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, this looks great. Did you have a lot of fun working on the show? It seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Bruce and I were really good friends, and we would joke around, and most of the show was stunts, so we did most of our own stunts and had a ball.
How do you feel when you watch the old Green Hornet episodes?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. I think the production values in this show are as good as anything that's on right now, and they got a real loyal fan following, and these people are just great. They know as much about the show, if not more, a heck of a lot more usually than I do.
And the kicker is you're still in law enforcement today, huh?
Right. Still work with the Sheriff's Department. I've been with them for 24 years, working patrol and mountain rescue, and still do a lot of work with them.
Band Green Hornet, hey, thanks for coming out.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Real honor.
Storm Alberto. So we have been realizing that Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi are preparing for the quite possible touchdown of Alberto. So we are with you live here at 1-212-802-4205. You can fax us or call us here. We're with you all through the night. Batman, loads more. Please stay with us.
FX calls the role of the Fantasy Island Guest Star Hall of Fame. Bert Convy, Lucille Arnaz, Henry Gibson, the guy who played LeBeau on Hogan's Heroes, Mr. Cotter's wife, Marcia Brady, that Burke fellow from Burke's Law, Dano, Mr. Apple, who was also on that hospital show with Ed Begley Jr. Watch for them on Fantasy Island, featuring the guest stars that everyone can name. Weekday mornings at 11, exclusively on FX. The FX spotlight shines on Claymore Gregg. Strong, sensitive, and majestic.
I'm just a little pimple on the face of this earth.
Catch him on The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, only on FX.
Hey, FXers, you know, it's a little tight, this shot. Let's push it out, there we go, there we go. Why do you see everything? Well, I'm Peter Chaconas, and I'm here with you live all night long, and I've got a little trivia question for you. I've actually got a 1977 Photoplay magazine. We want to know out there, does anyone know not Burt Ward, Adam West's real name, what his real name is? 1-212-802-4102 is our phone number. 1-212-802-4205 is our fax number. What is Adam West's real name? I'll give you something. I don't know what it is. I'll give you something. Call me, fax me.
FX has brilliant special effects. On most shows, you'd see the strings, but only FX has TV with no strings attached. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, weekends on FX.
Hi, I'm Peter Chaconas with the latest news headlines. The man who was arrested with O.J. Simpson in Los Angeles is out on $250,000 bond and is keeping to himself today. Al Collins was arrested last night for aiding and abetting Simpson's escape from officials. Meantime, the football star is being held behind bars without bond and under a suicide watch. In Minnesota, documents have been released alleging a former Minnesota North Stars hockey player raped a woman in 1992. The allegations caused Dan Quinn to be released from the team. And here's a little tidbit for you history buffs. On this day in 1983, astronaut Sally Ride became America's first woman in space. She and 4 colleagues were aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. More news in an hour. I'm Peter Chaconas with the latest news. O.J. Simpson's jersey and Heisman Trophy have been removed from a display at the University of Southern California. School officials say it's because they didn't want the items to get stolen, not because they're embarrassed of Simpson. Simpson is accused of killing his ex-wife and her friend. Heavy fog may have caused a Learjet to crash in Virginia today. All 12 passengers aboard were killed as it tried to land at D.C.'s Dulles Airport. And a couple of weeks ago, we told you about a 10-year-old boy getting his college degree. Well, he certainly doesn't like wasting time. He's already landed his first job as a roving reporter for a talk show on ABC. That's the news here at FX. Please stay tuned for more news and entertainment.
Hello, Ma. Are you watching Dynasty on FX?
No, I'm washing my hair. Of course I'm watching.
Oh, Ma, those women are so gorgeous.
You're gorgeous too, Princess.
But, Ma, they're so thin.
Please, they're too thin.
Ma, a woman can never be too rich or too... Oh, look, Ma, there's Blake. Is he to die for?
Shh. Your father knew how I felt about Blake Carrington. He'd sell the TV.
Oh, Ma.
Watch Dynasty weeknights exclusively on FX. Believe me, it's TV to die for.
Well, for all you people out there on the West Coast, I vote that Batman is a hodad and Robin is a Grammy. Now, if you know your surf lingo, you know what I'm talking about. Well, the votes are in. Take a woman's point of view and choose tie number 1. The vote, Father's Day tie number 1 or tie number 2. Thank you, Nicole Pinzeroni, Joel Calkin, Michael Carpenter, Bill Grayson, Kevin Butler, and Dave Bemel for calling in. We're giving my dad tie number 1. Happy Father's Day to my dad. He's had more coverage on TV than he's ever thought he'd ever had in his entire life. Thank you for hanging with me during the day. We'll have a SeaWorld. Actually, I think we've got the Green Hornet coming up next, a SeaWorld special from 6 to 7, and Ellie Devers will join you at 7 p.m. on. Stay with us here at FX for all fine entertainment. Don't go anywhere.
Bonjour, this is Jacques Chameau in the undersea world of FX. Here there's a very special tribute to our courageous Mother Earth. She gives us light, she gives us food, she gives us entertainment. All creatures great and small are gathering to celebrate. Creatures from the deep, creatures from the land, creatures from the tube. Join host Harry Anderson and his guests as they discover the undersea world of FX. The Busch Gardens SeaWorld Summer Celebration tonight on FX.
Hi, I'm Gwen McGee. I've always loved talking to interesting people, and now thanks to FX, it's my job. I'm part of the Breakfast Time family who'll bring you face-to-face with people all across the country.
Breakfast Time, weekdays on FX.
I just love my job.
FX invites you to get buffed with Buffy.
He said his nanny could beat up my nanny. I had to hit him.
Watch Family Affair only on FX, or else.
Now FX turns small fries into French fries.
It's Mr. Fred. He's back.
I'm afraid there's been an accident.
No, we do it on purpose. Here's how. Just toss them in a fancy apartment.
All three of us?
Spice them, dice them, and nice them. Surround them with lard.
I find the suggestion revolting.
Shake them up real good.
We like it.
And sacre bleu, FX promises you perfect French fries every day.
You mean really?
Mm-hmm. To keep them crispy, just catch up with Family Affair every day, exclusively on FX.
Hi, I'm Ellie Devers with FX News. Another chapter in the O.J. Simpson case is expected to be written tomorrow. Simpson faces arraignment in the deaths of his ex-wife and her friend. Meantime, he remains under a suicide watch in a Los Angeles jail. Well, there's been a change at the top at Philip Morris. Chairman and Chief Executive Michael Miles has resigned from his position at the world's largest tobacco company. He says it's time for someone with a longer history at Philip Morris to take over. And in sports, the Knicks fans will have to wait until Wednesday to see if their team will be NBA champs. The Houston Rockets won the 6th game out of 7 at home tonight, 86-84. That's the news for now. More news tomorrow morning. Please stay with us.